Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you some of my learnings as a new mother and especially along the breastfeeding journey. So I hope you find this video useful. Please do note that I'm not a professional and everyone's experiences are completely different. So take what you will from this video and let's get into it. So the first tip that I found really useful was that you need to keep your calories and water intake very high during breastfeeding. Okay, so especially with the water and fluid intake, you need to be well hydrated. So my doctor kind of told me around 4 liters a day is minimum for a breastfeeding mother, a new breastfeeding mother. And obviously you need to have a nutritious diet. So having said that, your body itself will create so much hunger and thirst. So I mean, it's pretty much a given that you will need to eat more and drink more if you want to breastfeed. The next thing is that I follow the on-demand breastfeeding method, which basically means that you feed the baby whenever the baby is hungry. So this can be quite erratic. Newborn babies are extremely notorious for being cranky, and you really can't tell when it's hunger that's bothering them, or whatever else is going on in their tiny little developing systems. So I did follow the on-demand breastfeeding, and I did find it works the best. Do note that initially what you need to really pay attention to is the latch. So the baby has to latch correctly. Now this is extremely it can be extremely simple or extremely complex depending on your experience. So I would recommend you going through a lot of YouTube videos. I myself went through a few helpful ones. I also had a lactation consultant who kind of gave me all the tips and tricks and check whether the latch is correct. So especially if you're a new mother, you need to make sure that your baby's latching correctly, because that really makes a difference to how much nutrition they're getting, and as well as your own comfort during nursing. Another tip that really helped me was to keep a check on your own breast health and so on. So for instance, nipples can get cracked, dry, it can be really painful. So you can apply your own breast milk. That's the best to heal those cracked nipples. Or you get various creams like Nip Care and so on, which are also pretty good. But then you need to make sure that you cleanse thoroughly before the baby feeds again, else the baby will ingest that cream. Another thing that really helped me was, this is again something that other mothers shared with me, that babies can latch and drink for long periods of time, especially in the initial few months. So don't be surprised if you're breastfeeding for half an hour, 45 minutes continuously, and you're thinking, what, is the baby not getting enough? Why are they latching for so long? And you'll get all these kind of weird advice from pediatricians and so on. Oh, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's it. And they're just comfort nursing and all of that. And you think, what, is my baby getting enough? Yes. Okay, that's how they are, right? And the more they suck, the more you produce. So that's another really key tip that I found very useful for breastfeeding. So let your baby have at it, and find yourself a comfortable place. So that's another thing that really helped me. I got a nice nursing pillow. I can link it down below if anyone's interested. And I had a lovely comfortable chair that I sat in. I relaxed. I allowed my baby to drink. Okay, and it's a beautiful bonding experience. And that liquid gold is a true gift to your baby. So that's pretty much some of the really helpful tips that I got from other mothers and so on. Another thing that really helped me was to connect with other mothers who are in the same boat, or who have recently been in the same boat, because I find their advice and their words of comfort and sympathy are so essential to your mental health. Okay, because doctors, even your own family and relatives, even other your own mother, or maybe your mother-in-law, they've been through the experience like way back, and their experience was so different, their ideas are so different. So it's really hard. But then mothers who are going through it at the same time as you, or a little before that, they really understand what you're going through. So have a good support system, join WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, or whatever works for you, and make sure that you're connected with other mothers. Another thing that I found really useful was to just think of it as an experience that that this is a gift to your child. Okay, so there are going to be ups and downs in nursing, please be prepared. It's not, you know, I mean, it can be easy, but it takes time to get used to. The baby needs to latch, and you know, you'll get weird tips like the baby needs to open his mouth really wide. Try telling a newborn that. Try telling a 1-day-old baby, open your mouth really wide, use your jaw. They just do what they want to, and all you can do is just pray that it works out, right? Another thing that I want to encourage all mothers, new mothers out there, is definitely be easy, go easy on yourself. Okay, yes, breastfeeding is wonderful for your child. It's the best possible thing. It's liquid gold. It helps the baby's brain develop. It's amazing, right? But if at all you find that it's not working out for you, or you know, you are tired and you need to supplement, or you know, I give the baby a bottle of formula once in a while, don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, a happy mother, a loving, calm environment is much more important to your child than putting yourself through the rigor, because you know, all that stress, all those hormones that are coursing through your body, and all this sort of like pressure that you're under. You know, this one breastfed for 2 years, this one breastfed for 6 months, you know, all these other mothers, other people, these voices are there in your head. A lot of times you will find your own loved one saying, oh, are you sure the baby's getting enough? Are you sure you should exclusively breastfeed? Shouldn't you give a little formula? Maybe you should give water. I gave water, this one gave this, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. Okay, you are the mother and you instinctively know what's best for your baby and so on. So please do keep a note of how many times the baby pees, because you know, generally the general guideline is at least 6 wet diapers in the day, and a couple of soil nappies is essential in the beginning. Okay, so that's how you know your baby is getting enough. Alright, if you find that the pediatrician tells you that okay, the baby's weight is not, it's okay to supplement, it's okay to give formula. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, so try to maintain a balance between giving up too easily, which is one extreme, or putting yourself through the ringer and stressing and going crazy and passing on all that stress to that newborn infant. I mean, put yourself in the infant's shoes. They're in a new world, they're just out of their mother's womb, they don't know what's going on, and then to feel that stress is definitely unhealthy for them as well. So please don't be hard on yourself. Okay, take it easy. You know, there are plenty of good resources out there. There are plenty of good lactation consultants. There are lovely supporting wonderful mothers groups out there, you know, who can really ease your stress, and you know, all the best to you. I hope you found my tips and tricks useful, and if you like my videos, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching.